What's happening, Reject Nation? Greg Alba here.
And I'm Mark Wahlberg, okay?
a little raspy there. Mark Wahlberg, okay?
Yeah, he's been yelling a lot.
Mark Wahlberg.
Action movies and yelling.
Well, Mark Wahlberg and Peter Berg are reuniting again.
Yeah.
They are buddies. They do some pretty good movies together, I think. I haven't seen all of them. But the big hype about this Mile 22 movie is Iko Uwais. I've never learned to say his name, but he's a person I love watching. We love the first two Raid films a hell of a ton. He's in this film, and we want to give a patron of the day shout out to Niraj Krishnan. We got a lot of requests for this, but Niraj Krishnan over at Patreon sent us a link, and he was the first one to tell us about this. He is a patron who is constantly sending us trailer requests. He is very interactive with us. He's a huge cinephile. He's all the way on the East Coast, but he's a good friend of the channel. Really love this guy a hell of a lot. Niraj, thank you for supporting us for such a long time, buddy. One day we will meet you in person, and I will make you some scrambled eggs. One of the few things I know how to make, and I'll microwave you some Oscar Mayer bacon.
Look out. It's a feast to be reckoned with.
According to the government, we do not exist for ghosts. We're very real. And we get things done.
Straight up action movie from Peter Berg again. Been a while.
Do you want to live in a world where everybody feels cozy and validated all the time? Or do you want to live in a world that works? We fight new wars. The old options, military, diplomacy.
Rubber band.
Succeed. Sometimes you need a third option.
Rubber band.
That's Overwatch.
Overwatch.
According to the government, we do not exist for ghosts.
What?
We're very real, and we get shit done.
Dope! That's cool.
STX and H Brothers all over everything.
9 pounds of radioactive isotope is missing.
It's enough to make 6 major cities uninhabitable.
He knows exactly where it is.
Stop where you are, sir. On your knees. Get out.
He's the bad guy.
What do you want? I want out of the country.
Okay.
He's wanted for espionage. We're talking about a corrupt, low-level cop.
You're sitting here indicates he's not so low level.
Be careful. You fucking be careful.
Men wandering.
Oh shit. It's gonna be bad.
Whoa, whoa!
Can I trust you?
Put me on a plane to the US and I'll give you everything.
Oh, he's working with them.
Can I
Okay.
trust you? You killed him.
The goal is deliver that package to here, mile 22.
You know the game this is.
Take a drive.
Great guys, we buy what I'm about to go through.
We got bikes back here.
Trying to beat life 'cause I can't cheat death.
Yeah. This is a Peter Berg movie for sure. Yeah.
Hand of God. Got it.
Take it.
Feels like a lot of this
How
movie.
many miles out are we? Our angels can only stay on the ground 10 minutes. They miss that window, they are dead.
So you keep coming to me until you kill us all? Is that the game today? I'll play.
Everything I see made me everything I am. Fast forward, freeze frame on my pistol.
Chaos. I think I might be worse.
Man, killer who over here.
You feeling calm, Alice?
Not even a little. Are you?
I'm totally calm.
That's because you're mentally unstable.
Thank you.
I love how Mark Wahlberg just seems cool throughout this whole situation.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, he's the only character practically, except for Iko Uwais and John Malkovich, who gets to talk at all.
Yeah.
Like, they got a bunch of other people in this movie who are all in the background of this
I
trailer.
mean, every scene that you see Mark Wahlberg in throughout this whole intense time crunch situation, he's always really cool, man. Everything's going on.
He's really confident. He's going to get the job done.
After doing like Lone Survivor, Patriots Day, Deepwater Horizon, Peter Berg's like, let's do a movie where you're just kind of like, you're just cool, all right? None of this emotional stakes shit anymore.
Yeah, maybe he's done enough of these where he just can't play tense anymore.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
just like, yeah, I'm just going to shoot some people, kick a couple guys in the face, whatever.
Iko Uwais, excuse me, I've never properly learned to say this guy's name. I'm excited that he's in this movie. He actually looks like he has something to do.
Yeah.
Unlike that Force Awakens thingamajig. He gets the chance to actually, you know, show off his fighting skills. When this trailer was first happening, and they're really setting him up like he's a bad guy at first, and they're like, oh, never mind, he just becomes a package he has to deliver. He's working with them, so he's not like the bad dude in the film, because that annoys me. me when I'm like, of course you bring over the dude from another country who's a badass martial artist, you just make him the bad guy. Yeah.
Privileged to be in this American movie because we revere our cinema more than anyone else.
There's other cast members here who kind of just look like they're filling the typecast roles. You know, John Malkovich as head of whatever agency they are, saying head of agency lines.
Yeah.
I mean, like, cool, Lauren Cohn's in this movie. Doesn't look like she's doing much, you know.
Oh, Ronda Rousey is also in the background of this movie.
Peter Berg, he hops between like these intense dramatic films to action movies. You know, when I was introduced to Peter Berg's directing, it was movies like The Rundown, Lone Survivor. This reminded me more of The Kingdom, which has a ticking time clock to it. It's a very specific type of crunch time. Imagine there's probably going to be some insane, intense finale with this film. When I was watching this looked like, just looks like action, generic Peter Berg film.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, with some bone-crunching action. That scene in the hospital is probably what sold me the most on this. And it made me wonder, too, I mean, if he brought his choreography team with him or whatever, Iko Uwais. Yeah, because, like, you know, I mean, I'm interested to see how Peter Berg is going to capture fighting like that, because I know how he can capture gunplay.
I'm sure it's going to be really handheld gritty.
Yeah. So I'm like, are we going to get some of those oh shit moments that we're used to from, you know, that style of martial arts? Or is it going to be kind of buried in, you know, this kind of shaky, choppy?
You get hints of it. Like, it was the fight scenes here that looked way more appealing than the gunplay. Like, the gunplay looked a little generic to me. It looks intense because of the situation.
There's just so many people cocking guns throughout this trailer.
And, like, shots of, like, them firing assault rifles. But, like, the hospital scene, anything with Iko Uwais does the push with his kick. And then he shoots the guy. Like, that was a cool moment. Yeah, I mean, this is one of those movies you're going to go in just for the action. And I think Mark Wahlberg and both Peter Berg are aware of that.
Yeah, for sure. So we just got to make it as thrilling and cool as possible.
Because especially after their last couple of films they did together, it looks like he's taking more of a chill experience with this film.
You're going to loosen
Mark
up
Wahlberg
and have
specifically.
fun with this one, and not make it quite so gravitas, you know, heavy.
But it looks cool. It looks fun. I mean, I'll check it out. This looks also like an STX film. All right, guys. Well, you can subscribe. Well, guys, thanks for recommending this to us. Do you think this is going to be a great American film for Iko Uwais to be in? I know when this channel first started growing, it had a lot to do with us covering the raid. If any of you Indonesian subscribers are still here, let us know.
What's up, guys?
You guys can subscribe to the Reject Nation. Click that notification bell to get notified when one of our videos is up, because subscribe buttons suck. And you can check us out on Patreon. Full-length TV show reactions, music video coverage, weekly Q&As, plenty of goodies over there. We'd love to have you become a patrona de tu die.